We're doing a live UFO, a UAP, a Skywatch again tonight, making the most of these few nights of clear skies. I think tomorrow onwards is going to be back to the alien radio signal hunt, so let's make the most of this. Got a few wisps of cloud coming in, but it's not enough for it to get in the way. Let's go live everywhere else. Alright. Let's get that one over here too. Right. How are we all doing tonight? There we go. Right, let's see if we spin this camera around, see if we can get somewhere with a little bit more interesting sky on our screen. That's a bright start, that will do. How is everyone doing tonight as you're coming in? Do say hello. There we go. Welcome aboard. So yeah, we're going to be doing a live alien UFO, UAP, Skywatch. These are the skies live over Wiltshire, here in the United Kingdom, just down the road from Stonehenge, but right in the heart of Crop Circle country. So these are skies to be watching for the phenomena, and we had an awesome sighting, didn't we? On Monday. We would love a repeat of that big, bright orange object shooting across the screen there, unlike anything else we'd seen before. And AK & Co, welcome aboard. Thank you for the likes there. Appreciate that. All those likes and those shares helps us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena, so we can all piece this puzzle together. Carl is in. And Shocking Hazard, how are you doing tonight? Where is everyone joining us from? Say hello in the chat. And also, have you ever had an experience you cannot explain yourself? Would love to hear about that whilst we're waiting for the action to kick off live on a screen there. What are we looking at today? So this is the night sky live over Wiltshire here in the UK. So where most of the crop circles happen. So it's a very ancient and mythical landscape right here. Long history with the phenomena, and we're looking for the weird one to flying around. We're probably going to see a lot of explainable things, a lot of natural things, shooting stars, satellites, and things like that there. But it's the odd ones that we're really interested in. So if we do see anything, let us know in the grid there. Let us know the grid coordinates, and we can zoom in on it tonight there. And it's a clear night tonight. It's sadly, we're getting a little bit of cloud in, so it's not as clear as it normally is, but it's still clear enough, isn't it, for us to see what's going on. Kate the Early, how are you doing? Oh, I still haven't checked that damn video. I only just got off the train half an hour ago. But I will check. I'm looking forward to that, the clip there, Kate. And Carl, thank you for the likes. Kate for the shares. Paul, good evening. Good to see you in. Yeah, it's those likes and those shares, guys, that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there. The more open-minded, intelligent people we can get to be looking at the phenomena, sharing their experiences more, we can sort of erase some of that stigma that we've all experienced here. And Carl, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
His first alien pets of the night right there. Who have got in there? Got both Pauls in there. Ridley's in as well. How is everyone going? Thank God, look, we're at the end. We're at the end of the week. We're at the weekend, thank God. So, be relieved about that. So we'll see how long the skies are clear for us for as well tonight. Now, there is something on screen that I always find a little bit interesting, so maybe we'll zoom in on that in a second there. But all of these dots, all of these lights you're seeing in the sky there, they are other stars like our sun. Some bigger, some smaller, some brighter, some duller, some hotter, some cooler, but nonetheless they're all big fusion reactions in the sky, and they've got their own planets in orbit around them, and those will have moons, all possibilities for life. But there are some exceptions. They're not exactly all of them stars. So let's zoom in on this one over here.
Zoom mode activated.
This one, if we can get that up here. This smudged one. This is a whole other galaxy. Like our Milky Way here, this is Andromeda. A whole other galaxy, billions of stars, and then billions upon billions of planets around that. Think of all the opportunities for life there. But that galaxy is on its way to merge with us here in the Milky Way. We don't want to be around for that one. Working hard as always. I thought you were going to go with the game. I was tonight, but I thought we've got to make the most of the clear skies. So it's a bit hit and miss. And I was waiting, is the cloud's going to come in? Is it just going to be a half one? But we'll see how it goes. Probably game tomorrow night there. But we're going to be doing our next deep dive, aren't we, tonight over on Patreon. We're going to be reading through the ultra-terrestrial paper there from Hal Puthoff. That's going to be quite interesting. And it's going to be 11 PM UK time over on Patreon. You can join us for free on that one. If you use the link in our bio, it gives you a month for free. You can watch the past deep dives and join us for this one and another one. You fit in with a month there. And I do love Andromeda. You don't necessarily need the aliens, do you, just to be amazed by all that's going on up there as well. Simon's in the house. How are we doing, Simon? How is Basildon today? And looking forward to that one. It's going to be a good one tonight. We're probably will shift the deep dives a little bit earlier, I think, in future. I don't know why I got it in my head 11 p.m. But I think because we were running our streams later and we didn't want to cut them off. Thank you for the heart, Simon. Appreciate that. All of the gifts, the Patreons and things do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. But yeah, we've got some interesting deep dives coming up there. The past ones have been very, very interesting as well. Going to have our alien-themed movie club as well at the end of the month. You can all join us for that. That's our Discord community there. Again, link in the bio for that one. Join us over there for all the latest UFO and news and whatnot. The latest on Free Eye Atlas, but also your awesome personal experiences there. A lot of you guys are filling our personal experience section with your first-hand accounts of the phenomena, images, videos too. You can add yours and just read through those. Evening, is that all clear in Oxford? Neil, I love to hear it there. Hopefully it'll stay clear enough for us here. We're getting a few wisps of cloud, but nothing too major there. And thank you for the heart, Neil. And those likes and those shares helping us reach more and more like-minded people. Appreciated there. Disclosures in as well. Up and away. How are you doing tonight? Chime in. Where is everybody from today? And Simon, thank you for feeding Alan.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
And Peter, how are you doing tonight? Where are you joining us from there? PJ as well, Mike, or Mick is that, sorry. And Maureen, good to see you all in tonight. Now, where's my little cursor gun there? Let's do that one. Has that messed anything up? No, there we go. Sorry, too many buttons here. And Dan, fantastic. How is everyone tonight? We're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch here, live from Wiltshire, which is right in the heart of Crop Circle country. These are skies to be watching for the phenomena. We had a fantastic sighting, didn't we, on Monday there, and still no idea what that could have been. We've just posted it, or posted it last night, but yeah, that'll be the latest post maybe on our main TikTok page if you want to see that sighting. It's what we're hoping to see more of tonight. Get a few wisps of cloud, but it's not too bad. We've still got probably an 8 out of 10 for clarity there. And just look at some of those colours. I'm not sure if they're showing up as much for you guys, the colours there. But, I mean, look at the oranges, the purples there, the reds of some of those stars. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, we'll see lots of shooting stars, no doubt, tonight. But we really want to be seeing those anomalous ones that we cannot explain what they are there. And Lee Scott, thank you for the likes. Eva, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight there? And have you seen anything strange yourself in the night sky? So that's what we're going to be doing for the next 2 hours, or until the clouds take over there. Thank you for the like, Eva. I didn't put the short clip of the stationary flashes on a location in the Discord. Oh, don't worry. Oh, in the Discord, did I? I don't think so, but I haven't checked the Discord since probably before I checked things, so maybe maybe there is the answer to that. And Simon coming in with the hashtags. It is those hashtags, your likes tapping away and the shares there that helps us reach more people like yourselves. Cosmic is in as well. How is everyone doing? We're at the end of the working week. Well, hey. I'm very happy about that. Lots of chores to do. We're going to be working over the weekend on a couple of little projects for us here. And yeah, we're going to be working hopefully on our alien radio signal software that we use on our SETI streams there. I want to make that publicly available for you guys to be able to tune in to that anytime, even when we're not online. You can do your own SETI hunts there. That's what we're aiming to do. So that's my job for the weekend there. Good evening, Cosmic. Good to see you there. And I can't remember, either way, when you go over your stream, it was a good long run of it. Excellent. So yeah, Kate has been amazing and is looking at some of our past streams and clipping things for us there, things that might be of interest that might have slipped through. And we did a live on location on Wednesday night. We were up on top of an Iron Age hill fort here in Wiltshire with a long history of UFO UAP sightings, and we didn't notice at the time doing it on stream, but after you're diligently going through the clips there, Kate, you noticed the stationary flashing. Now, it doesn't sound very exciting, does it, stationary flashing? But everything up there should be in motion. So if we're seeing something that's sitting still long enough there to flash back, that's very, very strange indeed there. So it goes under the anomalous ones there. Let me scroll through here. Oh no, we are up to a date there. But guys, if you're joining us, Dara there, Steve, Lisa, Silver Fox, And is that a little money bag emoji? And Tony, guys, let us know where you're joining us from tonight. We're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch here live from Wiltshire in the United Kingdom. Where are we all from? Let's chime in. I want to know what part of the world you're from there. How you doing, Lisa? Has your week gone well? I'm very excited that we are at the weekend there. And Silver Fox, evening, not really noticed it before, but there's a proper bright yellow star I see every night. Now, there's some great apps out there. I use one called Stellarium, or there's even one, Skyview, and it kind of uses the augmented reality. And what you can do with that is, you point your camera to the sky, and it'll give you the pretty close approximation of if there are any stars or the planets nearby. And once you've got that, you can filter them all out there, because this is the thing, we don't really look up, and we're not that confident in understanding really our local environment until I started paying attention to the night sky doing this and going, wait a minute, that is odd there. Sometimes these things can be staring us in the face all along there, so you might have something quite interesting there, Silver Fox. Everything up there does follow rules, and that's how we can tell that they're anomalous. Are there the planets, the stars that we're seeing? There again, they all follow certain behavioural rules. The satellites, the shooting stars. That's how we can filter everything out there. Simon, thank you for the gifts there. All the gifts, the subs, the patrons go back into the stream, so we can improve what we're doing here. And Live Fest created a treasure box. Well, thank you, Live Fest. Appreciate that. Everybody thank Live Fest for the coins there for that one. And yeah, okay, plodding. My brother broke this morning. Oh, my boiler broke this morning. My brother. My eyes going now. I'm glad your brother's broken. It's always the way. Winter hits, you start to use central heating, always goes wrong. We've got the same. We've got a couple of radiators that are having a sulk at the minute. Trying to navigate and watching that little meter you have that tells you how much you've spent each day on your energy bills, and I'm like watching that like a hawk at the minute, because it's ridiculous. About £8 a day at the minute. £8. Not even baths, just or even showers. I'm cutting it all down now. Save money. That's how I smell. Jackie as well, thank you for the likes. How are you doing there? Cool, I'll have a look. Cheers. But it's very, very bright. I just can't say I've seen it in the past. I honestly, there is so much going on there that is strange, but it's in this gap of it's not quite strange enough for everybody to go eureka, so you're seeing these lights, and as soon as you kind of filter out the obvious planets and stars and things up there that might be accounting for it, sometimes you're still left with the like, what the bloody hell is it? But yeah, it's not quite strange enough. We definitely saw some stuff like that on Wednesday when we were up on the Iron Age Hillfall there was this light that it seemed like it was very close to us there, and it was kind of 100 meters in front of us on this flat plateau, the top of this hill up there, and it was very bright, like almost like an LED torch but low to the ground. And I'm going, what the hell is that? And it kept coming and then disappearing, coming and disappearing. It looked like it's getting close to us there. And is it a dog walker? Is somebody up here with us at this ungodly hour in the cold there? Or is it an optical illusion there? Because it felt very, very odd there. It's Mercury in microwave, Kate, 100%. That's why all our technical issues there. Mercury in microwave, that's the explanation there. And Julian as well, thank you for the heart. Appreciate that. Where are you joining us from tonight? Julian, and a pack of Predator, Purple Heart as well, Disclosure. Good to see you all in there tonight. So yeah, we're doing... Oh, Lamorge, your message has been redacted or retracted over on the YouTubes now. I can't see what it is, but hello, hope you're not freezing where you are there. And guys, if you want to see a little bit more of the sky there, do join us here on the other platforms at The Thing UFO. Not only does TikTok throw us off every other week, so it's always good to have it as a backup, but you get to see a bit more of the sky. And when we had that sighting on a Monday there, it was actually, you wouldn't have seen it over here because it was off that part of the screen, so it's definitely worth making sure you're following us there too there. Do you watch The Curse of Oak Island? What's your thoughts? Or I've seen it a few times, so I don't watch it consistently, but the any mystery like that, anything that really, I love it. Absolutely love it. Stuff like that. So I don't know specifically what's going on there. I don't have a preference towards particular theories necessarily, but something's going on. I think there's something there. So blowing the clouds away. Thank you, Simon. I think that is coming from your direction, actually. You're freezing. Oh well, Alan, can you use your death ray there, Alan, to warm up Shepsy over there? We need the cloud buster. That was cool, that video you sent there, that device that just kind of disappeared into the clouds there. Very much need that here in the UK. Who thought doing a Skywatch from the UK would be a good idea? Fighting the British weather most nights there. Freeman's in the house. How are you doing there, guys? If you are joining us for the first time, we're doing a live UFO, UAP, Skywatch, live from Wiltshire, which, if you know, is right in the heart of crop circle country. We're just down the road from Stonehenge and not too far from Glastonbury in the other direction. So it's a very ancient and mythical landscape here, long history with the phenomena and generally weird and mysterious things. So do make sure you're following us. We do this every night, that the sky is clear, and if it's not clear, we get the big radio antenna out there and we sweep at the stars, hoping to hear ET saying hello, or if the moon is up full. That's actual footage there. We see all the craters, all the details, talk about all the weird things that go on around the moon, so hopefully you'll get notified if you're following us when we go live there. Been on it for years now. It's very odd. It is a good, anything of a good mystery hook like that, something that, you know, maybe the world isn't as boring as we're told all of the time. I do love stuff like that. I have this this unrealistic internal like urge in me that if I was there, well, if I was, I'd just grab a shovel and I'd find it. I wouldn't mess around. You know, they're taking seasons and seasons to kind of make small amounts of progress. But obviously that wouldn't be the case there. I'd probably be even worse at it than those people. But there is that, I just want to get my teeth into it. Then Trippin, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from there? Taylor, or is it Teo? Thank you for the likes there, guys. It's those likes and those shares that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena, so we can all piece this puzzle together there. And 11 PM UK time tonight. So how long is that? What is the time now? We're just gone 8 here. So about 3 hours time, we're going to be doing our next deep dive over on Patreon. So over here, oh, why is that having a frigging thing? Sorry guys. Yeah, so we're going to be doing our next deep dive over on Patreon there. We're going to be looking at the ultra-terrestrial paper there from How Put Off. If you use the link in our bio, you can join us for free for the first month there. You can check out the past deep dives as well as another one later on. We normally do a couple at least per month, and it's normally a lot of fun there. And what happened with the object that streaked across the screen the other night? Was it a UAP? So Silver Fox, this was a brilliant sighting we had. I think it was Monday night, and again it was a big, bright, fast orange light streak across the sky, and I don't know, for me it looked nothing like anything that we had seen before there. So definitely nothing like a satellite or a plane or anything like that, and definitely definitely not like any shooting star that we had seen by far. But beyond that, I have no idea. Possibly I'm feeling plasma with that one being, or maybe a plasmoid, and there's a theory that these plasmoids, these balls of plasma that we see, may be actually a sentient form of life that has been with us here on Earth all along. And if you actually look at some of the videos, they are displaying some of the tick boxes required for intelligence there. There's even signs of reproduction there, but also if you see the orbs, how they dance and play with each other there, it reminds me of lion cubs play fighting. There's definitely something organic to it. And yeah, so we saw that one. So hopefully we'll get a sight. But yeah, to say definitely what it is, I don't know. I definitely don't know there. And damn, those stars look suspicious. Suspiciously beautiful. How are you doing, Damo there? And Simon coming in with the stickers. Do love the stickers. Speaking of our little stream stickers, if you like them that much, we've only got a few left on our TikTok shop there. You can have the physical ones. In real world, put them on your notebooks and things like that. Alan will be impressed there. And Lee, is there any way to see it again? So we have just posted it, I think last night, so it's probably the latest or the one before that one on our actual TikTok page. So if you click through to there, you will see it hopefully right at the top there. It's just a really bright orange light moving across the screen, and it was reported as well about 100 miles, not even 100 miles, maybe 50 miles down the road in Southampton there as well. So they saw it as well, and so that's why I very much doubt, one of the reasons why I doubt it was a shooting star. Not only was it just bigger and it didn't have the same light tower or anything like that, but it was there for too long. Shooting stars burn up very quickly in the atmosphere. This was there for quite some time, so hopefully, yeah, it should be on our main TikTok page for that one. There. Oh, it's the one before the latest. I must have posted another one in between there. And Shepsy, your messages just keep saying redacted over on the YouTubes there. I'm not sure why that's going on over there, so I can't see them, sadly. So everybody, if you are just joining us there, who is in? Let's have a quick look here. No, we're up to date there. And Denise, welcome. And Sonny as well. Guys, where are you joining us from tonight? It's always good to see new people in the group. Do say hello. So yeah, we're doing a live UFO, UAP, Skywatch. So keep an eye out there. And if we do see any movement, any strange flashing, anything like that, give us the grid reference and we can zoom in on the good ones there as well. And Damn as well, thank you for the gift. It's very kind. And it all goes back into the stream. So it's having trouble. Yeah, I don't know why it kept saying redacted. Was you being rude, Lemorgs, over on the tubes? It's the Men in Black, yeah, messing with us, something rotten at the minute there. The orange light was awesome, definitely worth a view, guys, if you haven't seen it. Honestly, it's yeah, phenomenal. We've been doing this, what, like 6, 7, 8 months now, so we're quite confident in all of the stuff that we see. We've seen a lot of all the different things there. And this was nothing like anything we'd seen out of that whole time. So very, very anomalous there. Never. I bet you're swearing away like a trooper there. Freezing. Okay. It's technically 2 videos before because you have the live announcement video too. Oh, but I think it's the actual cover for it does say we spotted a UFO. So I think you should be able to see it. Hopefully pretty easy there. But yeah, it's quite near the top there over on the main TikTok page if you want to see that sighting. Oh, that's what we want to see again tonight. Something as awesome as that. So, the clouds aren't too bad tonight. We can still see plenty. Oh, hello, we've got one. Oh, where did it go? It was somewhere around here. There it is.
Zoom mode activated.
We got a flasher, guys. Now, that is interesting. So, right, satellites can flash, or appear to flash. They don't emit light themselves, but as they tumble through space, they can reflect the sunlight back to us. So if there's a larger, smaller surface area as it rotates, there's more and less light gets reflected to us. Now, that was a big one, wasn't it? Where's it gone now? Hold on. There it is. That is very, very bright. So, the interesting thing about this... Have we lost it now? Where's it gone? So we're now quite late around in the day, so the sun's now fully gone around the Earth, so there shouldn't be any light for that to reflect back to us there. Very interesting.
Anomalous object confirmed.
We're going to call that one, I think, there. Now that was interesting. What did you make of that one, guys? Miguel as well, thank you for the heart there, and let me scroll back up to where we were. In the chat. Whoop, yeah, we got one, Simon. And evening, Miguel. Good to see you in there. Thank you for the likes, guys. It just disappeared. So, yeah, very, very odd indeed for this time of night as well. It's easier to see these ones when the satellites are out of the illumination path. Exactly. So, as the sun goes round, basically the back of the planet there, even the satellites in low Earth orbit there, they can't. Well, in the early part of the night, they can bounce that light back over so we can still see them. But as the sun goes round, even they can't reflect that light back. So it does beg the question, if we're not seeing all the satellites flying around at this time, because that sun is too far around, how did that get light to flash back to us there? The only way is if it was very, very, very far out there. But then how would we have seen it with this lens? It's quite a long distance. It's interesting though, so I'm calling that one as anomalous there. And Xena as well, pulsating light, spinning reflection maybe. So yeah, that's the only way it can be, isn't it? If that object is reflecting more or less light there. But it had to be really, really far out to catch the light from the sun for it there. And East Coast Skywatcher, how are you doing? Good to have you in over there as well. They're on to us. They definitely are there, demo. Feels like it when our internet keeps going out for no reason, when it was totally fine for a year. If it's very far out, that would be blooming. This is the thing, it would have to be so big to reflect that light, and then that makes you think as well, if we're getting that really bright flash, and then nothing as well. That's the contrast issue there. So if you think of what that is, because you can have to have a very large reflective surface area to reflect that much light back to appear that big and bright for us. So then the contrasting on the rotation, the other sides must be so small to not reflect anything at all. What sort of satellite is that shaped? You know, it gives you like an idea of what that shape could be. So it's very, very interesting what that could be. Let me scroll down there. And Jack, what the fuck was them? NASA's pictures. I mean, to be honest there, that is what I was roughly expecting for these things. It's very hard. What we do know, and everybody agrees on, whatever 3i Atlas is, it's bright there, and we do know it's outgassing, so again there's lots of reflection there, and just in doing this stream, putting the camera out there, trying to get that little bit of light from the stars there, and then having things like clouds come over, which are then highly reflective, which then blinds the screen. Yeah, like getting images of bright objects in the dark is really, really tricky, let alone when they're thousands of miles away. So I wasn't expecting too much. As how so there. No, that's fair enough, Jack. I mean, but yeah, like when we were seeing those images that were going around of, like, you know, oh, the Japanese have leaked 3i Atlas image and it was like a craft with lights. It's like, there is no way in hell we have that resolution. No. So there. I've only seen one of the NASA ones, and that it just looked like, again, a dot, basically. Let me scroll through there, but I will fully agree that, do I trust NASA? If they had a picture standing on it, I definitely think they wouldn't show it. They've got too much of a track record for shenanigans there. How you doing, Marcus, too? Good to see you in there. James Webb can take amazing images, yeah, but it's designed for low light. That's how it does it. That's the trick. So Hubble would have been better in a sense there because it's an optical one, but James Webb is used to very, very faint light source galaxies, which are very, very, very far away. It's a totally different thing. If that's closer relative to them, and that's relatively quite bright, you know, there's just a certain amount of whiteout a camera will get there. So, I mean, I wouldn't expect it from James Webb. I was expecting maybe like those orbiters, because proportionally speaking, they're closer. Maybe their optics are much better for that sort of thing, but I mean, James Webb is like for galaxies and things like that, isn't it, to get those images? So, might be wrong though. Jack, honestly, NASA is not trustworthy. But funnily enough, I did, for a while there, I was like, I thought, not for recently, but I was like, no, why would NASA hide anything like that? For years I was like that. And I can't remember what it was that when the penny eventually dropped. Maybe it's the Mars images there that they so obviously photoshopped to make look more Marsy. And it's like, well, if you're going to do that, if you're going to play games there goes your trust. And Marcus, thank you for the heart there. Where are we? Tick as well. I've been reading Avi Loeb and Medium, and it makes a lot of sense. I've seen a few of his things that I like. Avi, I like. He's keeping that conversation going around there, because this is the thing. We don't have enough data to say this is 100% a comet. I lean that way. That's my default position, because I don't think it's done enough strange things to definitely say it's there. And it does have to be a reasonably high bar, I think. But to definitely say it's a comet as well, like, you know, to just close the debate, I think is very unscientific. So I think what Avi's doing is very, very valuable there. And Damo, well, thank you for the heart there. Mikhail and Marcus, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Let me scroll up to the top there. Where's the little cursor gone? Let me get there. Stevens, well, thank you for the likes. My issue is the comparison in detail of things further away versus them. But I think it's the light. That is the key here. Like the actual Atlas object is so small, relatively speaking, to the cloud there, which is all just reflecting that light back off it. It's like trying to get a torch bulb trying to, you know, image the filament of a torch bulb that's illuminated. There's just so much brightness there, and again, that's just from my amateur opinion there. So I wasn't expecting much, you know, whereas those galaxies are so faint out there. So it's very low light that they're working with there. But again, I'm not an expert on that one, but that's where my gut would lie there. Wow, that video of the orange streak is impressive, and the trajectory is straight. It is really strange, isn't it? And it was so big for the size of it, far thicker than any shooting star we'd seen. And there's normally, when we see a shooting star as well, there's the hot, bright central bit, and then there's normally a colour around the edge, and you can see the point of the tail. There was no glow to it. It was just the object itself, and then it kind of stretched out, I think, with the frame rate of the camera. So you got this big orange line. They're very, very interesting there. And Jake as well, dude is imagining things not there. Come back to reality. What are you talking about? Is that Jake? There's lots of things up there, mate. There's lots of things up there. You can say that maybe there's not aliens. That's fair enough. You know, we can have that conversation, but UFOs, the idea there is stuff going on that we cannot explain through normal means, is 100% a real thing there, recognised by all of the major governments. So there is loads going on there. And NASA is not just 100% there, Jack. Oh wait, no, I'm scrolling up a bit too far there. And everybody thank Marcus when you claim the treasure box there. Exactly, Jack. And Demo, how miles away was that object? Can you guess the size of it? A light was reflecting. I don't think so. I don't think we had enough data for that one there. Jack, it's hilarious how humans spend so much time trying to convince themselves of ridiculous things. You're on the planet for a very limited time, and you waste your life fascinating on ridiculous things. So, Jake, look, you can totally not believe aliens are visiting us and stuff like that, but this is the key thing here, that mainstream science accepts life is going to be very, very abundant out there. So it's by no means ridiculous. Now, if somebody has a particular sighting, if you see something going across the sky, is it a little green man flying around up there? Maybe, maybe not. You can say maybe it's an unknown weather phenomenon, but there is stuff going on up there. And I think understanding space, understanding your environment is quite an interesting thing to do, to spend your time to understand how the universe works there. Where are we? Yeah, it would be very difficult to gauge the size from that one. And Brian Cox is so wrong for shouting him down. Did he shout him down? I don't know. I haven't seen that one there. A lot of people get Avi wrong. They think that he's outright claiming it 100% is aliens or 100% X, Y, Z, when really, definitely from my opinion of what he's doing, is he's just trying to bring everybody back to the raw data of these things, and to make sure that we're always considering the other possibilities. Because if we're always assuming, if we're leaning on our personal dispositions and our personal biases, it's always going to be a comet, it's always going to be this, then we're not gonna know, are we? You know, we're never going to get the evidence when something does pass us by there. So I say at him that what Abby's doing, he's putting his foot in the door when science is trying to close it there. He's very careful with his wording. He's not necessarily saying, you know, it could be. This could also be, this bit of data could also be interpreted as X, Y, or Z. There. So he's very, I think he's quite clever with that. And he's on our side for it there. And Billy as well, thank you for the like there. Where are we there? He cannot stop fantasizing. It's not quite fantasizing. I don't think you've got any imagination. There. This might not be the stream for you there, Jake, sadly. Right. Where are we there? He's shutting him down, really. That is disappointing, because I do like Brian Cox there. The one who really rubs me the wrong way is old Neil deGrasse Tyson there. It's that very cynical nature. Like, I don't mind if somebody does not believe we are being visited there. And hey, you can even say, look, I don't think aliens exist. I think life, you know, we're a unique case on Earth. We're a unique case. We're unlikely to be... Life is unlikely to be abundant there, and if intelligent, you know, you can make these arguments. We don't know for a fact at the minute, and I think now what we're learning, definitely mainstream science does think that life, whether it's intelligent life or even more complex forms of life, they may be rarer, but there is a life in abundance is what the belief is from mainstream science there. But you can have the opinions there, but it's when you're like shutting people down, like, because this is ridiculous, I'm not having the conversation there, when that's a belief-based argument there, and that's why everybody's talking about the religion of science lately, because they're not being scientific with it, you know. There, evening, Noel, good to see you there. Harco as well, thank you for the heart there, matey. And Jack, any drones spotted in Europe again? I think it's like a constant thing at the minute. I've lost track of them all. And Paul, thank you for the likes there. It's those likes and shares that helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, so we can get more eyes and minds on the phenomena. And we can all piece this puzzle together there. And Jack, exactly, open-minded me with it all. Exactly, that's the thing. You've got to learn to not hold these things too tightly. That is the thing here. Like, if it came out tomorrow, and I'm not sure that they could prove this, but, you know, that you could never prove it, really. But if they said, look, actually, no, life on Earth was a freak accident of nature. There is definitely no life out there unless these other circumstances happen again. I'd go, well, that's a bit boring, but okay. You know, this is the thing. You've got to hold the possibilities and then only collapse them down when you need to or when you have that information available there. And Marcus as well, thank you for the likes. Yeah, seeing your record sighting from Monday might seem to pretty fast. It was very fast, wasn't it? Like, faster than the other. It's very interesting. I still don't know what it was there. Happy Friday, very much so. China are saying their cameras will reveal all on Mars. Well, I hope they do. Again, the more people out there, the more chances that we can see the evidence, if there is anybody, you know, see what the lay of the land is there. B is in the house. How are you doing, B? Have you got your stickers yet? They arrived. And there's more proof to disprove it. You need to prove it's not. Well, see, this is the thing, the amount of evidence that there is now for something going on. If this was a court of law, that, you know, this was a murder trial, by far there is enough to convict. Now, does that say, does it say more about our current legal standards here? Or does it say that actually maybe there is something going on? Now, what that thing is, that is very much up for debate, but there is definitely something going on there. Fine weekend, I hope so, Harko. Lots of DIY to do. Oh, we're getting some cloud in now. They're loving. Feed him. Hello, John. What's your take on Hawkins? Oh, as in Stephen Hawkins with it. What he said, didn't he? He said we probably shouldn't be sending radio signals out there because you never know who's going to be on the other end. Which implies that Professor Stephen Hawkins there actually believed that life was out there. Because if he didn't believe that there was a likelihood that there was any life out there, then he wouldn't have had an opinion on that. So he was the fan that life is out there, and a potentially intelligent life as well, that therefore to the degree that it might be dangerous to message them. And busy but cold, at least it's been nice and bright. It has been nice and bright. Then Jack as well, thank you for the likes. Daz, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight then? Joshua, good evening there. So it'll take me a few minutes to get through some of these. Remember to thank Marcus for the coins, guys. No, but the airport's over here. Just now opened back up. Oh, God, yes, you can have all the delays there. Well, hopefully you're going to get it soon enough there. So excited about your first deep dive. Well, remember, yeah, it's going to be over on the Patreon for that one. It'll be 11 p.m. tonight, so what's that, about 2.5 hours time? We're going to be doing that one over on Patreon. Remember, if you use the link in our bio, guys, you can join us for the first month for free there. Damo, well, thank you for joining us. We'll catch you later, matey. Welcome aboard. Carl, yeah, might get Howard the Duck, yeah. Oh, Apple user 54, impressed with the latest sight. It was such a good sighting. It was amazing. Like, we've waited so long for one like that, so I'm glad you liked that too as well. Jake, look, you can be skeptical, that's totally fine, mate. But at the end of the day, you're watching a stream for something that you don't believe in. Is it because you like the attention? Is it because I'm talking to you? Does nobody else talk to you? How are you doing, Private and Xena? Good to see you guys over there as well. And B, I hear you're just watching on you're on YouTube too as well, and cooking, multitasking, yeah. Twain, I must have missed your message. Sometimes, Twain, TikTok just blocks messages, doesn't tell anybody. So it might have been the wording of it. Might have been the wording. Sometimes it's funny like that, but try again and hopefully we'll catch it this time there as well. And guys, you can join us. You can see actually more of the screen. We're at The Thing UFO on both Twitch and YouTube there. So yeah, you can see the full screen. You can see all of the action and things over there. And it's good backup because TikTok's always throwing us sulk and kicking us off for some reason or another there. Thank God it's Friday. Norwegian Stick, how are you doing? I hope you've had a good week. Got plans for the weekend? It's almost as cold here as it is your way. Almost there. Yeah, exactly, Tickers. Alex, hello. How are you doing? And thank you for the heart there, Norwegian Stick. TikTok police are on it lately. They are. They've been really, really funny lately. Anything about the comments said has been flagged for a couple of... it's even things like cake. There's been just ridiculous words that have been going. But any new on free Atlas signals, mate? Nothing I've heard that for me jumps out at the minute. As far as I think the latest that we know on that is that we know it's emitting organic radio signals, which tells me that if people are picking those up, then they are listening across the full range there and are likely to then, if there is a non-organic technological signature coming from it, they would have picked up that too. Let me go. Where's that? 20? Okay, we'll try again. I'll look out for it. Hopefully it will go. Telescope question mark. I got it at that time. So no, this isn't. This is just a digital camera with a very good lens on it. So the quality's going a little bit now though, guys, because the cloud has come in there. But we can still see things if they're bright enough. So keep an eye out. Let us know what you spot in the grids if anything goes by there. We're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch here live from Wiltshire, which is right in the heart of crop circle country. So make sure you're following us because we do this every day that the sky is clear. If it's not clear, we get the dish out there and we listen, hopefully, to hear ET say hello there. So join us for those ones. Oh, so how watch? Yeah, so basically this is just a digital camera, a long HDMI lead, and a good lens on it there. It's -11. Okay, we're not quite that close then. Norwegian Stick. Loving the stickers there, Alex. Hope you've had a good week. Got any good plans for the weekend there? Free Atlas? No, sadly, it's not until the early hours of the morning that it is up and in range for us here in the UK. So sadly not yet there. And it's been spotted on its way to Earth. Wow, well, it's definitely out there. It's definitely up. Going to be -20 tomorrow. That would put me in the ground there, Norwegian. I couldn't hack that one as well. I like this one. What's this, Jake? I'm watching. It's hilarious. No different than a dude in a mental asylum in a straitjacket saying he saw Jesus. Funnily enough, Jake, I did see Jesus last week. Everybody's welcome. Keeps us busy, doesn't it? Whilst we're waiting for it. Whilst waiting for the action to kick off there. Does YouTube do mod? It does. It does. I can't remember how it works though. Where are we? No, we're up to date. We're up to date across the board, guys. So yeah, we're going to be looking out. Hopefully, we want to catch another sighting like we saw on Monday. We see lots of things. Lots of them natural, lots of them explainable. But every now and again, we see something strange, something that doesn't fit the category, doesn't fly like a satellite or orbit like a satellite there, doesn't act like a shooting star has to act there. We see something strange. Now, what it is, how we take it to the next step, that is there very much up for debate, but it's still very strange, very, very anomalous there. So we had this really cool sighting back on Monday, so if you click on our main page, there you can see the latest post for that one. Again, big, bright orange object there flying through the sky there. And Zach, it'll do that, Zach. You just got to go with it there. Alan says sorry. Can you slow the frame rate down to something like 1 to 1 a second? We're on the lowest frame rate at the minute at the second to let in as much light as possible. So we're on about, clarity's gone to about 7, maybe even a 6 now, because there's just a layer of fine clouds, sadly, in the way there. So this isn't as good as it normally is. The flashbacks there, Zach. We all get it as well. I lay in bed at night, then I just hear the door open and this head pops around the corner there. It all comes flooding back. So yeah, sadly, we're on the lowest frame rate at the minute for this one, but it still lets in a lot of light. Should we spin it around again at the second? So, we might as well zoom in actually. Let's zoom in on Andromeda here. So all of these are other stars like our sun, some bigger, some smaller, some brighter, some duller there, but nonetheless they are fusion reactions in the sky with their own planets orbiting them and moons orbiting those. But this one's a little bit different.
Zoom mode activated.
Let's zoom in on this one here. So this one here looks a bit smudged compared to the other one. This is a whole other galaxy there. A whole other galaxy, like our Milky Way, but billions of stars and then billions upon billions of planets, and those planets will have billions upon billions of moons. Think of the opportunity for life amongst all of these objects here. So if we take Earth, for example, Norwegian, thank you for that. I just saw that pop up on the screen. I appreciate that. All the gifts and the subs and patrons go back into the stream. Oh, and thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Alex as well, thank you for the gifts there. Put it all back in. But yeah, so all of these opportunities for life, if we just look at our own solar system here, we look to Earth. The life on Earth is so diverse. There is a species and organism for every niche, every environment, every situation, every version of that. There is something going on. It's absolutely everywhere. And it was here on Earth since it very first chance it could, when the planet cooled down enough. In fact, they used to think that there's a sort of an early bombardment period where in the early solar system we were still getting comets impact the Earth relatively frequently, and they thought that it's going to be too much of an unstable environment for life to develop there. But now they know that life did develop during that period, even when it was still quite inhospitable there. So we know life was here as soon as it bloody well could be, and it is so diverse. And now we've had NASA basically say that they do believe that there at least was microbial life on Mars. But if you go back to the 1970s when we had the Viking lander missions there, they actually detected currently microbial life existing on Mars there. So Earth, Mars, and then you go over to Venus with the detection potentially of a gas in their clouds there, which only can be, as far as we know, made by life. So there may be again microbial life in the clouds of Venus. So if we've got three planets in a row hosting life in one solar system, that's our one data point. That means it's basically everywhere. It has to be everywhere if it is here. We are not special. Why would Earth be special? It's probably going to be everywhere, which means around all of these stars, or at least the majority of them, there is going to be some form of life. Now, not all of that is going to necessarily be technological or intelligent even there. Maybe, even civilizations are going to be even rarer upon that. I mean, you look to somewhere like Mars, you're probably not going to get complex life somewhere like that now because it's just not as hospitable. But microbial, yeah, sure. And maybe because we do know Mars was much more hospitable. In fact, earlier than it was for Earth. Oh, space worm going across the screen there. Yeah, most hospitable there. So you're probably going to get lots of microbes and all that sort of life everywhere else there. But those more hospitable regions, why would complex life not develop more around that? And they say, don't they, the Fermi paradox, where are all the aliens? Well, the thing is, we don't actually look. The amount of time that we spend looking at any detail, in fact, we're only just getting the ability now to really look at anything that isn't a goddamn star itself, so we haven't really had a chance to look into details for these things there. There's a big delay between the platform, Kate. Oh well. Hold on. There we go. I've added you as there. Humans talking about gods and humans talking about other life existing. Notice it's only humans doing all the talking, never the gods or the other life. It's hilarious watching people with a figment. So, well, it's humans doing all of the talking because we're the ones that talk here as well. But there are potential candidate signs for life. This is the thing as well. There is actually evidence for interactions and things going on there. Can you 100% confirm it? No, it's very difficult without going there yet. We don't quite have the technology, but there have been a number of very interesting radio signals received. Again, we can't collapse it down to a definite that it is alien, but what we can say is that through our knowledge of the universe and how it all works, these radio signals do not fit into that category. So this is the thing, is that people say, well, where's all the evidence? There is actually a lot of evidence there if you want to look for it. It is actually out there. And exactly, I agree with that one. Where are we? Oh, Mr. Anomalous, how are you doing? Good to see you in. I hope the week has been treating you well there. We aren't the only reason everyone thinks it's ego. Well, this is the thing. For me, why the hell would we be alone? Like, it just seems to be so... it has to be such a rare set of circumstances for life to just be here, for our planet to be particularly special. You can make that argument, but it doesn't seem logical that that's obvious to me there. Would depend on what you think about life, oxygen, etc. And that is if it doesn't need a planet. Well, see, that's an extra whole other layer here. Our definition of life is very much based on our own experience of it, isn't it? And okay, that's reasonable. You got to start somewhere, but it could be so much more varied than we know or can even wrap our heads around. So totally there. And I stream so I can see on YouTube and stream on here in the live chat. That's a good way around it there, B. Dave, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight? There, and Tick humans to... for knowledge is the only species that wants to leave the planet. Yeah, well, the only one that probably can conceive of it. We've got to get out there and explore there. And B, also, how we define life will have to change to find more. Honest, yeah, totally. And this is, our definitions do change quite often. Like we have, you've heard of the habitable zone. That happens, gets mentioned quite a lot in science there. And the idea is that it's a certain distance away from the star. It's warm enough to have liquid water. It's not frozen, but it's not too hot that it's going to evaporate it. So, water is the solvent that we know for our life to exist. So that habitable zone is defined for our life, and it's that certain region. But as we're now discovering that, well, you can get, internal activity in the planets there that can provide heat, which means there could be these liquid oceans with a heat source very, very far away from their host stars. That habitable zone has gone from this small Goldilocks window out to massive, and that's just based on the life that we know now. But yeah, it's a constantly moving and ever evolving thing. People kind of mistake science for the final version. It's like, this is the final book on how the universe works until next week. And then there's another book. Oh, and then there's another book. Science is great, but you've got to remember, it's always adapting, always changing there. Some things it does lock down, but a lot of it is still, those definitions are based on other assumptions there that can change, and also the environment changes as well. Ion's in the house. Good to see you there. And didn't Jesus say in the New Testament, we have many rooms in my Father's house, meaning we may not? I mean, this is, the more you look back on these the old religious texts, and they actually allow quite a lot of room for all of this stuff to go on. I didn't know that one, though, so it's actually quite interesting. There, exactly, we are here. Why would there be nothing else out there? Why would we would have to be so special? Our planet would have to be so special. The situations of how life started and all that. It's actually to say that we're unique. You're going against the odds by doing that. You can if you like, there, Kate. You can if you like. How's it going? It's going well. We are in a happy place with all of you guys searching for evidence of the unknown. And Bougie is in. How are you doing tonight, Bougie? 69%. Last month was 53. Oh, what was that one? Oh, we've got the... Oh, that's the bar at the top, isn't it? There, yeah. So that is the... I didn't even know. I forgot the actual goal was at the top of the screen there. That's our the milestone to follow us there. So we've made a few followers in the last week then. And Sarah Jones, how are you doing over on Twitch? How are you doing tonight? How do you feel about the phenomena? Where are you watching from? We're all good. We're doing a live UFO, UAP, Skywatch there. Bougie coming in with the shares. Thank you for that. Those likes and those shares helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena, so we can all piece this puzzle together there. I'm glad you're fine as well there. How do you feel about the phenomena? Do you think we're all alone? Or maybe we are being visited there B, but that's exact opposite of science. Science in itself is always testing it. Well, that's what you would have thought, wouldn't it? But scientists doesn't necessarily mean that they're scientific in their disposition, by the sounds of it. We're all good. Alan's all right. He's coping. There, no. Emerald tablet, very interesting. Oh, what's that one? The emerald tablet. I'm glad to hear it there, Bougie. And Dan, the best live on TikTok. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. But best community, and it's you guys that make it there. Oh, okay. I'll have to figure that one out. Where are we in the chat over there? I like some of that. I won't read them all out, but they're hilarious there. How you doing, Raf? Just seeing you in there. Got a live one, yeah. Hold on, let me mark Raf for that one there. There we go. Oh, don't want that to go to sleep. Where are we there? Oh, no Bentos tonight there. Oh, what other? Where are we? Let's go there to how's your stream? We're all doing well. We don't game much. Mostly we're doing live UFO Skywatches. So this is a live camera to the skies, live over Wiltshire here in the UK, just down the road from Stonehenge, but right in the heart of crop circle country. On top of that, we do a moon watch. We get the camera out, see all of the craters, the details of the moon, or we do a live alien radio signal hunt there. But occasionally we do play a game. Tomorrow night we'll probably be playing Phasmophobia or something a little bit like that. It's a little bit different to break it up there. Only a few months, only a few months are there. Where are we in that? Your name's gone all fancy. You've been upgraded there after mod. You get a little crown and everything. Alan has bequeathed that to you there. Where are we? Scroll down. Only option I had was to hide from the... okay, that's cool. You should have had... I gave you managing mod powers, so... I don't know how it works, though. Stephen, how you doing? It's your favourite? That's very kind of you, Stephen. I appreciate that there. When's the next film night, John? That will be, I think, is it the 28th of this month? So it'll be Friday the 28th at 10 PM UK time. We're going to be watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers together. Guys, if you're not already, do join our Discord so you can join us then for our next alien-themed movie club. It's going to be Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You can join us for that one there. And G-Wax in the house. How you doing there? Mr. Lawrence, hoping to hear this Sunday, but I am under an NDA until they wish to release more info. Oh, is this what you were mentioning the other day? Interested to hear that one. I didn't see the first part of the message. No, I can't see the first part. Maybe TikTok filtered that a bit out there. Was it Phasmophobia, a movie? Maybe. This is this game. So the idea is, I think Fridays and Saturdays are normally a bit quiet. So to break it up, if we've done like a whole week of the same sort of stream, we thought we'd try and play some games that are kind of on the level there. So they do Phasmophobia, which is like a first-person ghost hunt. We explore like a haunted house, and it's kind of very jumpy, and you're trying to figure out what type of ghost it is before it kills you. But they're also releasing an alien version. That's where the idea came from. So it's kind of a UFO hunt game that I thought would be quite cool. But we might play a bit of Kerbal Space Program with Pete as well, if you know what that game is. That's what I said tomorrow. Delegation there, Kate. We got 2 for 1 there. And energies are more powerful these days. If you've had strange dreams, you receive signs. You know what? I haven't been paying attention to the general atmosphere. I'm going to have to pay attention to that one. The hubby's going to join us for that one. Ah, excellent. To say hello to him for us. Then Carl, I think the movie was called Fantastic. Oh, maybe there. But Kerbal's an interesting older game now, but essentially it works on roughly real physics, but you're meant to build rockets, essentially, and then you launch those rockets into space, and hopefully to the moon and to other planets and things like that. But you've got these like disposable little characters that ride the rockets. So if it all goes wrong, you end up losing these poor little things out in space. And I thought that'd be quite hilarious, because Pete is actually an aerospace engineer, so we'll see if we can get him to design some real rockets for us on there, but only when the sky isn't clear enough to do a to do a Skywatch. Fantastic film. I don't think I've seen it there. Where are we? Pork pies, a couple of Red Bulls, and some chocolate. That's my kind of shit. Yeah. Oh, hey, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. There's a balanced diet there. Where are we? Let's have a look. Sorry, guys. It takes me a while to get through all of the messages. Sarah Jane, your Twitch followers are very... Oh, yeah, they are. We've only been doing Twitch for a while there, though. I tell my friends to follow you right away. Well, thank you. Thank you there, Sarah, for that one. But we're on 3 platforms at once, so it takes a while to get to the messages there. Where are we? NASA shame themselves. Oh, they've been doing it all the bloody time, haven't they? So Pete is cool. No, no, he's not cool. Don't tell him he's cool. He'll like that one too much. We keep joking about that he gets to work with the UFOs. He doesn't get to work with the UFOs, but that's the running joke. There we go. No, we're up to there. Mickey Ells. Well, thank you for
Nom nom nom.
feeding Alan.
Thanks, guys.
There. Oh, Jake Green does it. There was sad loser. Oh, I mean, look, we get people that don't believe. Some people don't believe quite strongly, which is. I always find that quite interesting. Like, I can totally get it if somebody says, look, we don't have like evidence, or the evidence that is out there that they may not be aware of isn't up to their standards. Maybe there's a lot of grey area, because I'm skeptical of a lot of parts of all of this, but for when somebody's very like passionate about it, that's always a little bit of a clue that there's something else going on. Like when they're really like hysterical with it, like you're holding on to that one a little bit tight here. You know, look, we don't have a lot of information here to conclusively say either way, really. Rosetta, how are you doing tonight? Are you feeling better lately? The only thing I'm worried about now is the subject is close to being in private groups. Oh, yeah, I remember what you were saying. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can talk about it at some point when, soon. We can get it out there more publicly. If you don't like football, don't watch it. Exactly. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of a challenge, though, like in the sense that, somebody comes in and says, what about this? Or that particular thing, what about X, Y, or Z? So, like, when we do the radio signal hunt there, we're talking about the WOW signal, and it's the best candidate signal that's ever been detected out there. There are still theories, to explain away it. Now, they're not widely accepted, and they're not based on quite a lot. And for me, it feels like science is clutching at straws with some of their explanations, but there are, counters to it of how it could be a natural signal. I don't think it's a very good counter there, but we can have the discussion. We can totally have the discussion with it. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete has a pulsar named after him. Peter's pulsar. He used to... a quasar, maybe, because he used to get, when he got food poisoning recently, he used to compare himself to a quasar, which was firing out of both ends. For some images there. Billionaires are coming forward interested in plasmoids and funding the subject, but again, oh man, now that is, the plasmoids are very, very interesting to me there. And again, if there's that general interest there, for me, it's one of those, it's like when the rats leave a sinking ship. I don't know why those rats are on the move, but if they're on the move, there's probably a reasonable chance that I should be doing the same, So, like, if somebody's investing a lot of money into something there, maybe there's some value in that direction. It's one of those indicators, an indirect indicator there. Or shooting star jet, I missed it. There. Do I take the money to do this as a job for my family or remain broken free? Oh, well, honestly, I wouldn't blame you either way. It would be a hard decision there. It would be a hard decision, but I mean, I wouldn't blame you. LC3, where's C3? Oh, okay, right by the cursor. Now, forget about this space nonsense. I've just bought Biscoff-filled chocolate egg. Oh my god, okay, that is a stop-press moment there. Hold on.
Anomalous object confirmed.
That is an anomalous object. I want one of them. We need a PO box. Send me those guys. Those Biscoffs, but you're right there, Tiggers. They are ridiculously addictive. They actually do chocolate bars now. You've probably seen these, but the actual filling inside the full-on slab of chocolate is the Biscoff. It's far too delicious for me there. Speaking of moving dollar around, the big conglomerations have withdrawn a bunch of from Bitcoin. I've heard about this, yeah. So what I read, true it is, I'm not really up on this, but because they're worried about an AI bubble and the collapse there, a lot of people are cashing out of like other risky investments there. And that's what they said. Whether that's true, whether that makes sense, I don't know there. But an egg. Ralph's back, but in egg form. Good thing is, along with funding is unlimited equipment, and I have a great idea. I mean, this is the thing, it doesn't always necessarily mean a dead end, does it? If you went down the private route there. Oh my god, bloody thing! Don't know why I decided to suddenly go and sleep now. Never used to do that one. Where are you there? Hey, Spookfest. We're just a standard troll. Cause trouble. Yeah, so I've seen a UFO 4 times now, and my first experience was with my sister and 3 friends on a lake in Maine. A great orange orb, the size of a small house, 100 feet above the lake. Could see the reflection. Now, that is interesting because we had an orange orb sighting on Monday. It's our first one, absolutely spectacular. We watched it for maybe 1 minute, and then it shot off into the sky at super speed. I waved at it, and for weeks after I had dreams of waving from the place of the orb down at my sister and friends on the beach. That's a phenomenal. So how long ago was that sighting there? If something has happened enough to spook the rats, then you need to get the hell out of Dodge. Exactly. Even if the rats are wrong. I don't want to take that risk. Hey, Stephen, how are you doing there? And come on, I'm sat here eating cucumber. Lay off the stuff. I can't. It's all right. I can't either. The shop's closed, so we're all doing an involuntary diet. Chocolate is in the fridge type people. My chocolate does not last long enough to be in the fridge. It's all about the Terry's chocolate. I know somebody else in the chat that will be a fan of that. Aren't they replacing milk chocolate with palm oil? Oh, I would not be surprised. I hope not, though. Leanne, thank you for the gifts. And Lizzie, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
And Simon as well, thank you for the extra gifts there. All goes back into the stream. Now let me scroll up over to TikTok. Peanut M&Ms. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Lamorgs. And lemon Fanta with those. The new nerd clusters are amazing. I haven't tried them yet. I have got a bit of a sucker for a sweet tooth though. Sonny as well, welcome there. If you see an explosives engineer running, follow. Yeah, certain things like that. A little bit of a like, I'll put my trust in that. It's worth rolling the dice for that one. Exceptional crisp by Asda. Mushroom and roasted gun. No, I can't do mushrooms. They freak me out. Stephen, we're talking about, like sort of indirect clues for things, So if the rats are fleeing a sinking ship, you probably want to go that way. I think it's in relation to, seeing, billionaire investors investing in stuff to do the UFO field. It might be that indicator that there's something interesting down there for it there. And Spook. I was 16, so 20 years ago. Very cool if you had an experience of an unusual. Well, we did. I don't think it's as cool as yours because we're doing it here. This is live. The camera's only 10 meters in front of me, but I feel very detached while I'm here because I'm in the room, I'm in the warm and all that sort of stuff like that. So we saw it go across the screen there, and again, it was so big and bright and fast, unlike anything we'd seen before. So I'm orange orb, but again, it's not quite the same as seeing it outside like that. It was phenomenal. But yeah, exactly, Xena. Mushrooms are cool. They're cool as things, but I wouldn't want to eat or touch them. I get weird with funguses. Yeah, I don't do it. Where are we? UFO sightings, how you doing? Any luck today? Oh, no, not today. I mean, hey, the clouds have been mostly alright for us, though, so that's not too bad. But let's hang around and see if we're going to get that sighting. How about yourself there, UFO? Any update? Read Monday's UFO being in Warminster. Will you be on the Maury mural? Yeah, I'm going to pen myself in there, Lizzie. I'm going to start just like graffiti myself in there. Yeah. Well, we posted a clip of it, Lizzie, on our main TikTok page now. I think it's a couple of posts back, but it says we spotted a UFO in the cover image there, so you can check it out again there. But you had no idea. Somebody in Southampton apparently saw it as well at the same time. So very interesting still. Very interesting there. How? And Rosetta, I watched a brilliant video on the scientific actuality of a nuke drop. That was fun. I mean, I think it would be fun. Or not fun, I think interesting. Cadbury's have done away with chocolates and replaced with dirty palm oil and bad for the environment. They're always spoiling it there. I'm okay with beer. I don't drink. Less about the fungus and more about the creepy mycelial network. Basically, well, I mean, I find it fascinating, isn't it? I just don't want to eat it. I've got one of those weird aversions. Like, it just makes me feel sick. And it's not even the taste or texture. It's like just this, I cannot, if it freaks me out. Like, it's a weird, anything of mushroom or mushrooms touched it, just, I mean, I'm not a fan of the taste or texture, but it's a very disproportionate reaction. I just don't like it. In the same way that I really don't like spiders. But to look at them, and I think they're pretty cool as things there. Please do, yes. Oh yeah, I think the Kraft, isn't it? They've got Cadbury's now, the Americans. So surprise, surprise, it went. They changed all the recipes there. Been seeing all sorts in Southampton. Yeah, so I think it's the Southampton way that somebody else saw the orange light at the same time, but they saw it twice, apparently. So again, it goes against the it being a shooting star if you see it twice, because, you know, they don't do that. They burn up and then that's it, don't they, there? No corn, no, yeah, corn cannot do it. Nope. Like peaches, I can send you a southern cobbler recipe. I don't mind. I don't mind peaches, they're fine. But I'm also a stranger to the kitchen. And Leanne there, thank you for the shares and the gifts. I appreciate that. All goes back into the stream. Now, who is joining us later on tonight over on Patreon for the next deep dive? Remember, use the link in our bio. It gives you it for free. And if you've used it before and you've rolled over into a membership, make sure you're actually on the Skywatcher one membership there, as you won't be able to actually view it. It rolls a lot of people over by default into the free tier, which doesn't work for the viewing of it, sadly. So make sure you're on the right one for it there. But yeah, you can join it for free. It means you'll catch a second deep dive as well. But we're going to be looking at the ultra-terrestrial paper there from Hal Putoff. It's going to be an interesting read-through for that one. And Carl's going to be there. Good. B's going to be there as well, I think. Mushrooms are cool. They are cool. And Lisa, my dad witnessed a UFO in the 80s whilst on guard in Warminster, told superiors, resulting in our home being raided. My dad ordered never to talk about it. Now, that is any of that official link there is very interesting. So I love the Warminster link there. That's where we're based as well, and obviously the history of UFOs here as well. That is, I don't know if you remember, if your dad told you, what sort of sighting was it? Was it like a craft, or was it like a light in the sky there? Really, that is very interesting. Thank you for sharing that one, Elisa, as well. Fresh mushrooms are amazing. They have to be fresh, though. I wouldn't eat them. No. Most recent UFO experience was what I thought was one of those drones. Then its light is changed and it turned into a red orb shot off back roads of Yorktown, Virginia last year. Fantastic part of the US there, Yorktown. that interesting. So this came up a lot, didn't it, during the New Jersey drone flap? There, it was they were looking like drones or planes, things like that, but then they would morph and twist into. And I'd never heard of this before. Potential cloaking behaviour there. So you'd seen that one as well. And cars in front of me stopped. And it was definitely not a normal plane or a drone. I should say I was only maybe 50 feet above at the trees, so that is a very close encounter there. Love it. There. That is a brilliant one. I haven't seen that one myself, though. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. Easy to tell us. I'm one of those eaters there, G-Wack. You know, it's just like there's limited. I'm awkward as hell. Many a plate has been thrown at me for that one. Coming in with the hashtags there, guys. It's those hashtags, those likes, you guys tapping away there. That helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena, so we can all piece this puzzle together there. There's a type of eucalyptus that uses the mycelial network to ninja travel and poison other plants. What? It hijacks the air. That's great. Nature is weird as hell, isn't it? There. And UFO sightings. UFO sightings. Sorry. What's your thoughts on the sightings on my page? Any ideas? What it could have been? Did you see both? So I think I saw both. My memory is really bad at the minute, but so your sightings on there, that was a really good, and it was a daytime sighting again, which is much rarer. I had no idea. Like, I work backwards, sort of in like, so what can we tick off the obvious things? You know, was it a satellite? Was it a plane? Was it a drone? You know, can we discount all of those first? But we very quickly get left in this. Okay, if we now know it's not one of the main explainable things, what the hell is it? And what was freaky about your one was that it was precisely stationary, like weirdly stationary there. And then you had the two to the side of it, wasn't it? It was weird. So I don't know, but it's a good sighting. But I want to know what happens at that mall when they said it was aliens. Oh, the Miami Mall one, yes. Could have just been a fight. Yeah, well, you don't know, do you, these days? But I mean, what I used to think was if there was something very public like that, you know, maybe like a UFO over a city with thousands of people seeing it, well, they wouldn't be able to keep that quiet. They wouldn't be able to keep that out of the press or anything like that. For fuck's sake. TikTok has just demonetized us again. Ridiculous platform. Absolutely insane. But yes, I would have thought that they wouldn't have been able to see that. So you wouldn't have been able to keep that quiet. But you've had all these events throughout the years. It's not just the seeing it and having the evidence out there, it's how that evidence then gets picked up, if it does, by the press and the general consensus. So, you know, that's something like that could well happen. Where are we in the chat? Carl as well, seeing a can of a latte coffee in M&S with a lion's mane mushroom flavour. Because they're adding it now and they feel that sort of like focus and like, you know, supercharge your brain sort of stuff. Now that I think I might be able to get my head around to try it there. It's Superman. John, is that a Tommy? No, it's a Bren. I can't say the other word, but it's Bren there. Not many people notice. I used to have it on a shelf directly opposite my front door, and I'd forget that it was there. And you'd go open the door to like the delivery drivers there or like, the Just Eat guy, and he'd give you food, and look up and go, oh. We used to live in a rough area there. Sure, I've just seen a quick flash from left to right in C2. So C2, where's my cursor? There it is, right there. Let's have a look, see if there is any activity there. Good spotting. And B, working backwards would make you the perfect debunker for a ghost hunt there. Except for I'm like Scooby-Doo, I get far too scared. Well, I don't know why they come up and said stop. You know, you're not allowed to use the TikTok gifting to raise money for personal things or something like that. So I don't remember doing that. It always does that for us. It says that we're fundraising there. Oh, and it's just come back. We appealed it and confer. Yeah, and they've upheld their ban. So ridiculous there. It's their AI. It's stupidly filtered. But this happened on Monday, and in sheer frustration and protest, was it the same sort of time? Almost. Yeah, it was actually about the same sort of time that this happened on Monday, and I was so frustrated by just the stupidity of it. That's what winds me up. That I threw a sulk, and then we just switched over to YouTube and Twitch, but that worked out perfectly because that's when we had the sighting. And if we hadn't have done that, you guys wouldn't have seen it because it would have been directly behind me where the sighting was. So maybe it's a sign, maybe it's happening again. So maybe let's all go over, give our fingers to bloody TikTok, and go over to Twitch and YouTube there. It'd be kidding me, we haven't even seen a comment. I know, B. It's a ridiculous platform, exactly, Tickers. What's my Scooby snack? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I like most snacks, as long as it's not mushroom flavoured. We all left. You did, yeah. That's it. And we all saw it. So maybe, do we think that's a sign? You know, that's following. It's the same sort of time of night, the same silly thing. Maybe it means we need to go over to the other platform so we can all see more of the sky. So. It is at the thing UFO there, so I think it's youtube.com/ and they do an at the thing, but yeah, if you search the thing UFO, you should get us over there, YouTube or Twitch, guys, for those, and you get to see a bit more of the screen as well. And that's it, that worked out perfectly on Monday, so maybe we need to do that one. Let's do a roll call when you get over there, chime in. Happy to switch, it works better. I mean, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed at TikTok, so protest with our feet. It's not even about the 12p that would be missed out on. It's just the principle of their system's not working. It's like answer phone messages there. Oh, already there, P. You just can't chat. Fair enough. All right, let's check. Let's get up to date with it here as well. Where are we? Let me catch up with the old TikTok chat there. Oh God, I'm a few behind. Sorry, YouTubers there. Let me catch up. My dad wouldn't talk about it. I remember the MPs in our house. My dad, well, no wonder, because I mean, an event like that would be absolutely terrifying. So, sorry, I had to go through that one. But that is from our point of view, for the luxury of not having to go through it, that's a brilliant account there. Brilliant. Thank you for sharing that one. That is. Did you, when you were, because Will Warminster has that history with the phenomena there, is there anything you've experienced yourself there? But that is a fascinating one. Watched a good Bigfoot witness interview today. Oh, I was listening to some Bigfoot last night, actually. Community update, DJT is being primed to be the disclosure president. It's nearly here, guy. I've heard that, and I would like it to be. There's been a lot of these things that have happened in the community, or just generally in the UFO world lately. It does make you think, are they lining it up for their... and the co-op are pants at substituting items. How ice buns anywhere near yum yums. I mean, at least they're cake. Some of the ones we've had before are ridiculous there. Oh no, so it's just a bat or something there. You're giving Alan too many treats, is what it is. You can still give him treats on Twitch though. Yeah, I'm the same there, Raf. If I'm hungry, that's it, pressing the button. Well, now you can actually fundraise and point people to the GoFundMe. Actually, yes, I can. Yes, that's a good point now. They've already planned it. There, guys, if you do want to contribute towards the new equipment, we do have a link in our bio for the GoFundMe there. I never normally mention that one. But yes, be already there, having trouble posting on that. I don't know why you're having trouble over there. That's a shame. Witters, thank you for the share there. Do appreciate that one. And Simon switching over there. Everyone's off to YouTube. Guys, remember, at the thing UFO on YouTube or Twitch there, or both. Twitch, you can actually still feed Alan on, but yeah, join us over there. You get the full screen, and we can tell TikTok that they are a bunch of idiots. Morgana, how are you doing? Sorry, we're just about to switch over again to the YouTubes because TikTok's playing silly games again. So yeah, go find us at the thing UFO on YouTube, on Twitch there, and we're gonna be coming over in a couple of minutes just to that one. Yeah, again, exactly. Same. So I'm thinking, Morgan, I'm thinking it's a sign. This happened at the same sort of time on Monday, but it was perfect. It was fortuitous, wasn't it? Because if we hadn't all gone over to the full screen, we wouldn't have seen the sighting. So it was worth doing. It's a bit of fate. I'm wondering, is it alignment there? But guys, if you're not coming over to YouTube or Twitch with us in a minute there, remember, we are still doing our deep dive at 11 PM over on Patreon. If you use the link in our bio, you can join us for free for the month there. We're looking at the ultra-terrestrial hypothesis from Hal Puthoff for you there. Oh, yeah, let us know in the comments when you do find us, guys, when you do make it over there. Let's have a little bit of a roll call. We have to be professional now. Yeah, you got a job to do now. Bethany, hello. Oh, it's B. There we go. Who's on the wrong video? You're in now, G-Wack. No TikTok fuckery. Exactly there. Oh, they've been messing the platform so much. Have no fear, DJ's here. Excellent, sir. When the skies aren't clear, listen to radio signals. Exactly. Carl's in as well. John's heading over as well. Good, let's get all of the crew over there. Hopefully, if TikTok can see a cause and effect, they might actually pull their fingers out and fix it. Okay, it's not about the 12p of lost revenue. It's about the principle. It's like having one of those AI phone menus. Have you ever had them? My bankers just put one of them in, and it just gets it wrong, and you're screaming at it, going, "Just send me to a human," and it just won't do it. The rage I feel for that one. We are TikTok refugees, exactly. Simon's in as well, too, there. The birth name. Yeah, they've changed all the names over there, haven't they? That's another one messing up. So, remember, TikTokers, we're going to be switching over now for the rest of the stream to YouTube or Twitch. So, do join us over there. We are at the thing UFO there. None of TikTok's shenanigans. And you can join us over there. You can actually get a full screen, so you see a little bit more of the sky, which was perfect for when this happened on Monday. We got to see our best sighting yet, so maybe, just maybe, we are going to see something again. Maybe it's fate there. And Raw's in there. Oh, it's switched to AI. Oh my god. That's it. I mean, the problem is, it's when it's a service like that that's very difficult to find. There's not much competition. It's so difficult there. It's just they go, "Oh, these are so effective. It's cut down the amount of patients because it's triaging all these people on the phone." No, what it's doing is it's frustrating them, and everybody's just dying. But they never get to see the user point of view. We had this when we were applying for our mortgage. The solicitors had this fancy new online portal where you upload all of your documents and it clicks you through all the process. And they're like, "Oh, it's great, it's brilliant." But it wasn't brilliant from the user point of view. It couldn't do basic things. It's infuriating and frustrating at the point that I think they went through in person in their office and went, "Look, we can't upload this, this and this." And they hadn't seen it from the user side. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that is bad." Yeah. All this are new technology. So guys, make sure, come on, we've still got 14 of you over on TikTok. You've got to make your way, the wrong one. Make your way over to YouTube and Twitch so you can continue the stream with us there. We'll be coming off in a couple of seconds. I see you, Blue Nose. How you doing? There, Disclosure is still in. Come on, join us over on the YouTube and or Twitch is there. On Twitch too. That's commitment, that is. It's the only place that you could, because we're not monetized on YouTube, so it's Twitch is the only place you can still feed Alan. It's the only GP in your catchment area. I mean, you're lucky to even get one these days. But I need to tap the screen, but it pauses it every time. Yeah. We got used to it, didn't we? Because when TikTok threw us off for about 2 weeks, we had that issue. We kind of got used to it over here. It's much more chilled over on YouTube. Oh, that's also true, Ref. I think you can just like it. I don't know if you. I don't think it's the same as thingy there. Right. Oh no, we're down to 13. A few of you are coming over. Yeah, this is the thing. We shouldn't necessarily be worried about the the AI robot takeover yet if they can't even get your inquiry sorted at the old doctors there. So guys, yeah, right, we're just going to be switching the stream over now to Twitch and YouTube there. You get a full picture of the screen, but what's the time now? Yeah, we're going to be coming off now, basically, and just going exclusively on TikTok and not TikTok, Twitch and YouTube there. Go find us over there. We're at the Thing UFO, and you get to see more of the screen, so it's actually a better experience, and tell TikTok that they're being idiots. So yeah, do join us over there, guys, because we're going to be coming off of TikTok now. Right, yeah, I'm pressing the button. Right, so, well, thank you, TikTokers that are staying over there. You're awesome. We will be back on probably tomorrow night doing something there, but it's cause and effect. We're training TikTok to not be stupid. So, yeah, we'll see you on probably tomorrow night there. And, yeah, catch you guys later there. Bye-bye. Thank you for everything. Right. Hopefully, that shouldn't have buggered everything up too much. Let me just close that, and that. Oh, Alan's in his spaceship there, guys. Let me load everything there. Right, there we go. Cool, kids. On the quieter side now. Where are we in the chat? I think the heart still works the same as... Oh, does it? Oh, I can see it popping up, actually, so I think it does. You might be on the money there with that one. It's much as energy, yeah. It's more relaxed, it's more chilled here. We don't have to be as fast. We've not got all the people coming in, so it's yeah, not as busy. You can multi-like too, but you have to go off the chat to like the actual video. Oh, it's a whole new world to me there. Does heart... I think it probably would have some effect, lets them know that people might like it. I got you on the TV so you can watch with comments. That's pretty good one, G. That's on me on the big screen though, you don't want to see that. I have to put Alan back up. It's supposed to help the stream. Yeah, any of the interaction there. We've got to tap the heart on the bottom left. You see Alan, yeah, there we go. It's that glorious leader. Well, how the benevolent. He's not benevolent. Alan. Yeah, he's still in his spaceship. Hello, Alan. How are you doing today, Alan?
Hello, Earthlings.
Oh, that's a bit... He's in the room with me. What's going on there, Alan? You shouldn't be in the room with me. You should be... Oh, no, it's broken today by the looks of it. Alan's going to have to be a bit muted. Oh, I heard Yellowstone is building a magma pressure. Geoquakes reported. Turned out to be Alan's stomach, yeah. Well, it will be now, poor thing. He's just missing out on his alien pets. Be world domination. $58 bias. Right, let's spin the camera around. Come on, there's a little bit of cloud on the edge of the screen. Hold your hats. Point it a bit this way. See if we can get in range here. Oh, we got that beautiful cluster. There we go. No, in fact, I'm going to do it via this one. Should stop it from going to sleep. Oh, ping, ping, ping. What's going on there? Right. So, let's continue our UFO UAP Skywatch, guys. So look at those beautiful, beautiful clusters we've got around here. So, zoom in.
Zoom mode activated.
Look how densely populated that is. 1, 2, 3 there. These are probably doubles. How stretched out that is. Probably another star very, very, very close by. There's another cluster. It starts up there. It's just coming off of the screen, though, so we can't really see much of it. What channel has the Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Oh, so that is going to be on... I think it was on Amazon Prime. I think it may have... It's either Amazon Prime or Netflix, but I think it was Prime. That was for free, as long as you've got the Prime for that one. Has he cloned himself, or has he been learning ventriloquism? Yeah, he's been practicing. God, I hope he hasn't cloned himself. Can barely keep up with the one. You finished Yellowstone the other day. It's actually disappointing. Yeah, that last season. I mean, what else can they do when the main character does that? But yeah, it's such a shame. What you've been thinking about a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but your voice seems more in sync on here when you talk than it does on TikTok. Always seems a slight delay. Marcus, good point actually. I think on TikTok there is a slight delay the way I've got these cameras routed through. So if it's a bit better on here, that's good. The Jelly Tot Cluster, that's the one. I don't know who said what about Yellowstone, but that is terrifying. Oh, the super volcano, yes. It's been talking about for 20 years or more. Well, it's one of these things, isn't it? Is it like, what's those geologic timescales aren't necessarily precise, so it's possible, isn't it, at any point? But yeah, it definitely has been hyped, hasn't it, on occasion. I think even like during the summer there was a Yellowstone hype of people talking about animals leaving the area and stuff. It's way overdue. It hasn't happened yet. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope it finds another way to release that. Always call it Jellystone. Yogi Bear. Risen 1.2 kilometers in the last 12 months. Oh, yeah, that's yeah. I'll try and avoid the spoilers. Try. A1's a bright star. It is very, very bright. I can't remember what that star is though. That might be Betelgeuse in that sort of area. It might be. Let's spin the camera around. If Orion, Orion's belt, and that is not too far away, then that could be Betelgeuse, which is going to be our next companion star. So we're getting a bit brighter here. Yeah, no, I don't. Maybe not. Right, let's go back because that's a bit bright there. Sam, if you or anyone in chat could meet any film alien in real life, who would you choose? Mine would be E.T. or Mac. I've immediately forgotten every alien that's ever been in any film. Come on, let's have some suggestions. What do you guys think? That guy Men in Black Hoodie's head blown off repeatedly. Yes. Not the one with the balls on his chin. I mean, I say Paul, but I've got a ruder version of that already here. Oh, that's a good one, Tickers. I remember 25 years ago on James Wow radio show, guest warning about Yellowstone. God, James Wow, I've listened to him in years. Pit the Xenomorph, think it would get on, yeah. The best alien. Predator, but he can't hunt me. I want to pick its brain. What sort of questions have you got for Predator? Why are you like this? Like that. Star Trek, how you doing there? That's Joseph. Hello, matey. Alan Rickman in Galaxy Quest. Good shout there. Alf. Yeah. Alf's back. Put in Pog form. Oh, you're off, guys. Oh, thank you, GW, for joining us. 1 hour of sleep. The choice of 3 weeks of nights. Oh, God, that'll mess you up. Something rotten. Let's turn down the brightness. But thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll catch you over the weekend. We're probably going to be doing a bit of gaming tomorrow night. I don't think the weather's going to be good, and we might mix it up a bit before we come back on Sunday with some Radio SETI. But next week we're looking like we're going to get a few clear nights, hopefully, there. So it might be a bit of a mixed selection if we're lucky. Might get a chance there. If you are just joining us, we're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch live over Wiltshire here in the UK, which is right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. So do make sure you're following or subscribed, whichever it is, on whichever platform you're all on there tonight. Are we all up to date there? I think we are. Yeah, everything's working there. I think. Yeah. Have we got any non-TikTok refugees in the house? Anybody new? Like from Mac and me. I just think of Mac from Always Sunny. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I nearly tried to do an impression there. What is his world like? And how does he stay invisible? I need that tech to rob a bank. That's actually okay. That's fair enough then. Is Shepsy in? Good question. I think she was having trouble with YouTube earlier. It kept removing her comments for some reason there. The little alien in flight, the navigator. Oh, yes. Oh, what about, who else has seen Batteries Not Included? Those little ones, the little alien-y spaceshipy thingies. That's a good show. I haven't seen that in years. I loved that film as a child. Can't take my eyes to the TV. Imagine if this was a properly clear night as well. We've still got that haze in it, so it's not the best. Oh, has anyone seen the Project Hail Mary trailer? Yes. And Raf, I'm desperate that I love a good film like that that poses a question. I hope it's a good one. I hope it really gets you thinking. Sorry then, it caught me off guard. No one has seen Caprica 6. Why does that one ring a bell? You're all idiots. You would make the Xenomorph cry. Do we know why she's been having issues posting comments? I'm assuming because she's just so offensive and rude, generally. No idea. It works, and then I'd look, and it kind of was getting redacted automatically. So no idea there. Oh, what's A2? What's the bright light? So that, I don't know which star that is. Sadly, I don't know. I can't remember which way we're pointing even. I can't start watching films now. I'll surprise you. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. The Star Wars Cantina Aliens. Yeah, a musical. The aliens from the Cocoon movie. Now, I haven't seen Cocoon. What's Cocoon? It sounds like there'd be horrifying aliens, though, if cocoons are involved. From watching and editing, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. My stepmother is an alien movie. Wouldn't mind her abducting me. Getting redacted. Yeah, so that's what Shepsy is getting on YouTube. The comments keep getting redacted. No idea why. In between a 3 and a 4. That's our usual cluster. Yes, that one. Where is it? My cursor. This one. So it's gone much brighter now because we're getting a layer of very thin cloud cover there that's bouncing that light back at us there. The one with 3D is from Total Recall. So what was the VHS? Was it the swimwear edition? Was it in Signs? It was your VHS copy of the swimwear edition. We'll have to add it to our movie club list to watch through. Are you going to be joining us on that one, B? It'll be the last Friday of the month there. I don't think I have. Typical Raf Bentos there. Yeah. Pick him. Petra Pascal. It's a good film. The name rings a bell, but I can't even think of what the cover would be or anything there. Yeah, it was in Signs, wasn't it, Raf? When they were like trying to find a VHS to copy over, and it was a swimwear edition. For some reason, in my head, that we said it was yours. I think it was you. Excellent, B. Excellent. We like to hear that. Alan approves. I can put you all in the time, you know. Movie aficionados, I love it. So they have some good suggestions. Hopefully we won't have any issues with the different regions than on Netflix, because what we do is we try and pick a film that's available either on Netflix or Prime, but the main version there, not, you see, you don't have to basically pay for the film any extra anyway. But if there's different regions involved, maybe it'll be different. 90s sci-fi horror, oh, very good. I was going to say I might put it on tonight, but I can't. We're doing the deep dive in a bit, aren't we there? I'm shocked you haven't seen that film. Blasphemy, sacrilege. I mean, you know, Rosetta's already grilled me for my lack, and I didn't think I was that bad. I thought I'd seen a lot of films, but apparently not there. That was it, the swimsuit, yeah. I haven't seen anything. I have, just not the ones you keep asking there. Buried pot in a swimming pool. Oh. Are you two modding each other, trying to like block each other? Of where Earth-based creatures like gnomes? Oh, good question. Can Alan talk on here? He can't tonight. I think the cold weather's got to his voice, sadly. I have Prime and I have Disney Plus, sort of. Yeah, we don't check Disney, but I think you should be able to catch us for Invasion of the Body Snatchers, because I think that's a Prime one. So you can join us for a movie club this time round. Very busy. The Descent, that lives rent free in your head, doesn't it? That one. It probably would me, to be fair. No, we're professionals. Yeah, okay. And Andrea, hello over on Twitch. How are you doing there? The TV dramatization of Pride and Prejudice doesn't get... Oh, it's having an assault now. Come on, there we go. I'll have you know, I read... Well, actually, Pride and Prejudice, I read about 3 chapters, and I went, this is boring. She's just gone for a walk and got very wet. But I did read some of the classics. The Abyss now, Raph, you are The Abyss, and it's so frustrating because now that is one that I scream till the cows come home how good that film is. Yeah, a brilliant film, but you couldn't get it anywhere for a while. Like, you couldn't buy it, you couldn't rent it, you couldn't stream it, and then the other day I saw something about it coming off of Disney, and I was like, damn it, it was available. So if The Abyss is out anywhere, I do want to do that one as a movie club one, because it's such a good film. Give him a list there, Roselle. Oh, Battlestar Galactica. Yes, the new one, or the newish one, the 2008 or whatever it was. Absolutely brilliant, that was. They don't the fucking Oh, I saw a really good Serbian film once. I can never remember the name of it, but it was, a subtitle. It was actually a brilliant film. So glad I stayed up late to watch that one. I think it was on Film 4. The Factual Event Horizon. Event Horizon is a good one. I don't even know if that is on our list, actually. Yeah, it was a 2005 one. Yeah, it was very good. Is that why I remember it? Because obviously Caprica was a planet in BSG. Was it a spin-off film from that? Is that what it was? I remember Caprica, New Caprica. The Abyss terrified me. Has aliens and deep water and what? Did you ever? They did a whole film on the filming of The Abyss, and that was terrifying. That was more terrifying what went wrong, or what went on when they were filming that film than the film itself. But it is a cracking film. Simon's off to bed. He's got a very early start. Well, thank you for joining us, especially over here as well, Simon. We'll let you know if we catch anything. We'll probably see you over the weekend. Spaceballs is a classic, yes. Them tickets. Oh God, I've just jumped ahead. Where is it? Original Stargate was great, DJ. It totally, yeah. A Serbian film is so a Serbian film, not I've seen a film from Serbia, like from that country. I don't know if there's a film called A Serbian Film. I have no idea what that film is, but it was on, yeah, the war there. So I'm assuming it's Serbian, not the other side. Is it Bosnia? I don't want to watch that Serbia. I'm gonna have to Google it now, aren't I? Yeah, it's one about the war. I just remember it was something to do. They were in. It was trench warfare, but it wasn't World War II. It was the recent or the 90s conflict there. But basically, they were in a no man's land trench, and one of their guys had kind of rolled on a landmine, and they were kind of trying to rescue him / not. And it was one of those really quite deep thinky ones. Oh, was it a prequel to that? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I did watch it then, because I feel like at the time I probably would have done it there. Stick to Lovejoy. Now that is a classic. No aliens, though, disappointingly. Yeah, I feel that. The new ones. 20 years before the film. Or maybe I have seen it only. Kate, what's Lovejoy? It's the best British TV show ever made, ever. Ian McShane in his heyday. Oh, it's the best. Alan is the biggest fit. Yeah, rightly so there. Innocent. I'm gonna have to. I need to know. Do not serious. Oh God. Luckily, I will forget. So, at least my memory will come in. Oh, getting clouds now. Quatermass and the Pit. That's a classic. I have seen that one. That one did unsettle me, which is weird for like such an old film. I'm incensed that Kate doesn't know Lovejoy. Box of Lights obviously is a classic. Oh, hello.
To your TikTok?
They screwed around again, so we threw another sock and come over here. But I was thinking it might be like the other day, the same time, same events. Maybe we need to be. Maybe it's fate to bring us over here because we're going to have another sighting. Maybe.
I forgot as well. Is tonight your deep dive?
Tonight is the deep dive, yes.
What time?
11 p.m.
11 p.m. on Patreon.
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting in the bath.
Okay. Is Otis still out?
No.
Okay.
He's not away in bed yet, but he's in his cage.
Okay. Don't Google the other thing. Will I judge you? Is that why that you have seen it? I watched The Tomorrow War and the other night. It wasn't too bad. I don't think I've seen it. The name rings a bell. What's the one? The one with old Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, and the title on the trailer was "Live, Die, Repeat." Day After Tomorrow, or something like that. That was a good alien-y sci-fi one. Finally done the cooking. Now we have your undivided attention. Appreciate all that. Spaceworm. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Connery is proper underrated as well. Again, I don't think I ever saw that one. I have to make dinner. Don't Google the film. Oh no, Otis is he's a cockatiel. He's a little parrot. Well, he's not a parrot, he's a parakeet, I think. Space worm. That's what that was, Tickers. Probably a bat or something. I am not uncultured. Yeah, I think that was probably a bat or something flying around. They tend to catch the light just like that. The Thing is a movie I must see once a year. Yeah, why haven't we done that one for Movie Club? That would have made sense to do it first, wouldn't it? Time to make wedges. Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Rosetta. Enjoy your wedges. This is when I suddenly forget about this film and just go, oh, I better Google that. Ah. Or anything yeah, it's got to be like a bat or a bird or something flying over the camera there. Original, not the remake. Yes, we've got to add it to our list for Movie Club there. I'm going to spin the camera and see if there's a better patch of sky, because these clouds are getting a bit thick there. Come on. Hold on to your hats. Oh no, it's very, very cloudy. Let's go the other way. Edge of Tomorrow, that was it. That was a good one there. A little bit further. See if we can get on the other side. So probably just getting a lighter patch of sky. That's what we save with lack of cloud. We lose with a bright sky. OG thing from 81. Sketch for decades. That's going on the list there. Oh, I wonder what the hell that was coming out in the corner of the screen there. That's the boiler gassing. Oh, you know, venting. When Leanne's put the hot water on. Turn it this way so I don't scare myself then. 7 seconds between. Oh, really? Is it like a longer delay for Twitch? Or is Twitch faster? Because I thought YouTube was quite a delay. People Under the Stars. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, sit back. Where's my cursor? There we go, right. So we're doing a live UFO, UAP, a Skywatch tonight. The clouds are starting to roll in, but this was exactly the point of the night on Monday, wasn't it? When we saw our best sighting. Let's move this around a little bit further. I'm sick of how bright that patch of sky was. Come on, you sod. Right, the camera's frozen over, it's refusing to move, so we're going to look here. But yeah, exactly the point that we got that sighting, wasn't it? Or in a couple of minutes' time, if you want to time it perfectly. There. I've seen loads of stuff. All delayed. Yeah. You hiding in Van Frank? I've seen loads. Oh, it's faster on Twitch. There we go. That's the ads makes it go faster. She was in an attic. What are you two chatting about? For fuck's sake. Alan, have a word telepathically. Gonna work now? No. Oh. No. We're stuck. We're stuck here, lads. I never even heard of that film. The People Under the Stars. Never. Oh, I'm all for it. Don't worry, Ben. I'm glad. Glad we've got our little community. Do love it. It doesn't even ring a bell, the name. At least the others, I kind of go, yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. But no, never even heard of that one. I think he's making it up. It's another Serbian one. People under the stairs. Maybe I still haven't heard of it. What the fuck has stairs got to do with that stream then? I think that's probably what we're all here really for, B, isn't it? A little bit of community, which is very difficult in this day and age. And you never know, we might catch something. Like we did on Monday. People under the stairs. Do you mean Harry Potter, Raf? Is that what you're talking about? I legitimately think this little remote, the camera movie thingy has frozen over. It's amazing how little wind there is tonight. The clouds have come in, they're just stationary. It's like an 80s horror movie. About a child that goes to wizard school. And there's owls that delivers letters. It's very scary, that one. Oh, that was fast. What was that? I think it's an animal, but 100% there. Ever so slightly, those clouds are moving. But you can't time out the host. Doesn't work like that. Yeah. From Raf. I mean, The People Under the Stars does sound like a sort of film that we would discuss, so you've got to give me that. Oh, Stephen. So it was a type of strange horror people under the stairs. I mean, you can't fit many of them under the stairs, can you? Alice says no. That's where I keep Alan. I'll lock him in down there. He's waiting for his owl submission to Hogwarts. Did you see that? Oh no, it would have been directly behind my screen. For once, it's ran the wrong way. Jesus. Something white. It wasn't bright, but it kind of just appeared and travelled along directly behind my screen. I don't think you guys would have caught it. Did you see any of that one? Maybe put a Deadpool on his head closet. Living inside you. Ooh. Maybe we'll have to look at that one. Oh, you did see it then? How far are we into this stream? Where's my little timer gone? Uh, 2 hours, probably about 2 hours, 1 minute, 2 hours, 2 minutes. Before we're checking the edit on that. Let's deliver it. Yeah, so you did see it there. Yeah, what's that say? Hey, we did see so. We'll have to look at the video to see if that is as interesting. I don't think it's going to be as interesting as the cool one, but hey, still something. And around the same time as well. Yeah, probably the way there, Stephen. You did see it then, B. Excellent. So, what was it a bird or something? Because it kind of had like a, to me, the second I saw it, it had that sort of organic move. It wasn't just quite a straight line, I don't think, but it was whiter than birds and bat and things that are sharp like that. They were a history expedition there. Their exam question: what destroyed humanity first? Contact the AI singularity. That is a big old TV. That's all. Come on. Legitimately think that's frozen over. I might be a shooting star. I thought we had a bit of weird move, but I didn't see it for long enough for definite, but I feel like it wiggled a bit. I could be totally wrong on that one. Probably shooting star. Yeah, I thought it had more animal movement to it there, but normally when bats or birds or whatever it is fly over, they're darker. That, from my brief second, that it looked white to me. Right, we'll call that one the sighting then for tonight. Yeah, same case. I could be totally off on it. It could well be a bat or a shooting star. I'll have to check the edit on that one, or replay this episode when it's up there. Lighting A2. That is, well, I'm hoping it's a star. Don't know which one though. I think that's probably the same one from earlier. Ah. It's bigger than Ticker's front room currently. Right, I'm going to call it there for tonight. I'm going to go have something to eat, and then I'll be ready, put the camera away, ready for our deep dive over on Patreon. So make sure you guys are ready for that one. We normally go live a few minutes beforehand, but you need to make sure you're in the right tier, because Patreon does a weird, silly thing that even if you go through the correct way, it might put you into the free tier, and it's not that you want to be in the Skywatcher tier, but on the free trial, not the free tier, because the free tier doesn't give you access to the live things, so be careful with that one. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you all there, and yeah, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for coming over here. You've been wonderful as always. I'm looking forward to our deep dive in an hour or so's time there. The absolute legends. Yeah, we'll probably be on doing a bit of gaming tomorrow, I think. I don't think it's going to be clear, so we might just mix it up a little bit and keep it interesting there. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit on the deep dive. Catch you guys later. Alan says good night as well.